Hail and well met, everyone! November the 8th was the 17th anniversary of the MMO Everquest 2. Some of you may have heard of Everquest 2, and you may have even played it or its predecessor at some point. So in honor of Everquest 2's 17th birthday, and all of the friendships that have been forged there over the years, today let's try out a curious dwarven recipe called Halden's Cheese and Ale Stew. Hopefully this dwarven recipe will bring a bit of Norrath into our homes. I've been meaning to try this recipe since I first saw it in an edition of the Guide Gazette years ago, and today seems like the perfect opportunity. For today's recipe you will need 1 cup of chopped onions, 1 cup of chopped celery, 1 cup of diced carrots, 1 cup of diced potatoes. I like to soak the potatoes in a bit of water just to keep them from going brown and to help remove some of the starch. 6 cups of stock, chicken, vegetable, beef, whatever you prefer. I'm using unsalted chicken stock today. Half a pound of coarsely grated cheddar cheese, half a cup of flour, 1 teaspoon of dry mustard, 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, a dash of Tabasco, and salt and pepper to taste. After all, no self-respecting dwarf would dare to eat unseasoned stew. And finally, 1½ cups or 12 ounces of Halden's Private Reserve Ale. Or if you're not a Norrathian dwarf, whatever your favorite ale is will do. Thanks to the wondrous gnomish invention of electricity, we do not have to cook our stew over a wood-fired provisioning desk today. But whatever you do, don't let the gnomes know that we appreciate their inventions, otherwise, you know, they might blow up a moon or something. Sauté your onions and celery in a pan until they are soft and translucent. I like to cook mine until they are a bit browned and caramelized for extra flavor. Then set them aside and lightly sauté your carrots until they are tender but not fully cooked. I'm going to sauté my carrots in the stock pot that I will be using for the stew. This saves me from having to wash extra dishes later. When the carrots are done, add the onions and celery to the pot, then add in your chicken stock. Season the stock with salt and pepper, then add the potatoes. Place the pot over medium heat and let the veggies simmer in the hot broth until the potatoes are cooked. Once the potatoes are done, combine your cheddar cheese with the flour and then slowly mix the cheese into the hot broth. Add the dry mustard, Worcestershire sauce, and a dash of Tabasco. Then check the stew for seasoning and add more salt and pepper to taste if needed. Bring the stew back to a simmer, and once simmering, add in the ale. This time return the stew to a light simmer to help remove the carbonation from the ale, and then serve hot with a nice slice of crusty bread. Okay, here we have it. As mentioned, this is my first time making this stew, so let's give it a try, shall we? So it's more like a chowder in thickness rather than a stew, but it looks good. It smells really good. That's really good. There isn't a ton of beer flavor, which is surprising because I used a red ale, so I thought it was actually going to be quite overpowering. The mustard and Tabasco add a little bit of extra kick. It definitely needed salt and pepper, that's for sure. The original recipe didn't call for them, but this stew is sure to warm any weary dwarf right to their core. Like I said, its thickness is more like a chowder, so I'd probably call it a chowder rather than a stew, or potentially you could add some extra flour to thicken it up a little bit thicker to be more stew-like. I think I would also double the amount of Tabasco and Worcestershire sauce that's added to it, just because I think those would add even more delicious flavor to it. When I decided to do this recipe, I wasn't sure exactly what to expect or how it would turn out, but it is actually a very delicious stew. I'd like to give a special thank you to the Everquest 2 dev team for all of their hard work over the years. Also, a big congratulations goes out to their newest halfling developer, Denmum. Also, a huge shout out and thank you to the Everquest Guide program. The guides are all volunteers who give their time to enrich the game for ordinary players like me. Last but not least, a very special thanks goes out to senior guide Alishka, who created and shared this recipe in the Guide Gazette all those years ago. Hopefully I did this recipe justice despite my tweaks to it. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to hit the like button. Also consider subscribing to the channel for future treats and eats. If you want to see me make more video game inspired dishes, or have a specific video game inspired recipe that you'd like me to try out, let me know down in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next video. It's even better with bread.